So today guys, I'm obviously like halfway through doing my makeup. This is obviously my first vid. I am just blending in my concealer because yeah, we all know the, you know, basics of doing the base, and I'm like, well, I don't want to put you through that because we all know you need to conceal. I mean, we all know you need to have a good, decent primer. And yeah, so far I've done my shadows and my foundation. Now I'm concealing my life problems, my bald head. Now, contour. So I go in with, I just concealed with that shade right here. And now I'm going to go in with the dark contour shade. And I'm just going to go on the hollows on my cheeks. I'm going to do hollows on my face, I mean. So if you don't like a really strong contour like I do sometimes, well, yes, this is cream, so it will come up harsh if you don't blend it, but it does sheer out when you blend. I'm just a very, how you going? Like, you know, a little bit under my lip. So I tend to, like, you know, just pack it on onto the cheekbones. So my nose contour, guys. I usually just, I'll try and use this brush. I'll slightly go down this side of my nose and go down that side of my nose. It's not perfectly straight. And I'm going to contour my nostrils. Because my nostrils are there like, how are you going with fucking here, eh? And I'm like, I'm also going to get a little bit of this contour and just, you know, draw my forehead. To make it look like a 3 head, not a fucking, hey bitch, it's a 10 millionth head, because it's not okay. So I'm just gonna get my booty ass blinder again, wet with a little bit of Fix Plus. I know I look like a bit of a, hey, you need a blend. So yes, I'm just going to blend that shit out. So what I do with my contour up here, I just go up. Up. Other side, same deal. I make faces because, you know, I just gotta get it perfect. My hair and my horrible regrowth, it's fucking disgusting. It's like, hey bitch, the regrowth monster's coming for you. And I'm like, so what? Fuck off. No, she's not. So I blended that in. I like still having a little bit of that harshness of the contour. Yes, my forehead is, my fucking 10th millionth head is darker than the rest of my face. I get it. So I'm going to get my small booty blender, wet it with a bit of Fix Plus again, and do my nose, because, you know, we've got to have that nose contours. No, well, you know, you've got to try a little bit due to all this still, but like my nose contour's not going to be fucking perfect. Sorry. Then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade, which is probably a mistake, but it's okay. I go down straight down the middle of my nose, and it's not a straight line, but she'll buff, and we'll blend her in. Because I do like having that very highlighted effect. As you guys will learn, obviously, when I did my highlighter. So, from there, after my contouring, I like to set it all. Obviously, again, I will be going in with the Fenty blushing powder, Universal. Where did you go, girl? Bitch. Bitch, where did you go? Oh, found it. Reminds me, mind the towel in the background, you know, it's kind of like, I'm going to grab this cute holographic brush, synthetic brush, powder brush, and just dig into this pan and set my T-zone. Everywhere I just put the concealer and the contour. I'm just going to obviously dip in a few times because I don't, this will give it an extra layer, obviously, for the oils to try and seep through. Yeah. I probably look like a dilated troll because you can see the oils on my fucking tens of millions head. I know I keep changing the numbers, guys, but it's just okay. It's how it's done. I don't contour here. And people go, oh my god, contour. Bitch, I don't want to. Like, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm like, so, then I will set my face with a little bit of Australis makeup finishing spritz. Right, aren't there? So, I'm just gonna spritz my vaginal face with that. And just going to go in with some of the Mode highlighting powder. Bitch, don't use it as highlighting powder. Use it to set under your eyes because, bitch, it's pretty much banana powder. So, I'm just going to get my little mirror in this compact and just, you know, tap it under the eyes and brighten it up a bit more, golden. And the forehead to brighten it up a little bit more, really. Because my forehead's looking a bit harsh. It's like, hey there, cunt. We're darkening on you, mate. And I'm like, okay. So, after I set that for the 10th time, now I'm going to grab a little bit of the Models Prefer Eye Metals. This is pure pigment. It is platinum pigments, and also I have another one which is copper pigments. So today I am going to be using the platinum pigments and going in the corners of my eyes. See, a lot of this will come out at first, but bitch, I'm telling you now, you do not need a lot. This shit is pigmented. So I'm just gonna get a little, not liner brush. Just gonna get this little brush here, like, how you going? I'm gonna get my Fix Plus. Obviously the pigment's sitting on top of here, so I'm just gonna spray that. Let it dry. Do a little mix. As you can see, the pigment is like, hey bitch, I'm here, and I'm like, whoa. Yes, as I was saying before I got a phone call and interrupted, this pigment is like, hey bitch, how you going? So it's the Models Prefer pigments in the shade Platinum. I picked up the wrong one, but I'm just gonna go on my inner corner. I'm just going to go in my inner corner. You know, that swatch I did on my hand with the brush, it pretty much took all the pigment, and I was like, oh, wrong pigment, it's okay. So guys, we're changing up the pigment to bronze. So I'm just gonna go in the inner corner of my eyeball and place that there. Now this pigment is pigmented. But I'm obviously gonna harsh it out, buff it out a little bit with this Orto, the same brush I used for my shadow. I'm just going to dab it in the corner because that is not the only pigment or you know, strength. So I'm just gonna get a makeup wipe and wipe the excess foundation off my hands and the pigment off the palette. Okay, so after that, I am gonna go in, get it in my favorite bar, inner corner highlighting, bitches. So, I'm going to grab the same brush I just used for the bronze pigment. So people are gonna be like, bitch, you crazy. I'm like, bitch, I know. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the pink, a little bit of the pink and the gold. This is the BYS highlighting palette. So I'm gonna go in with this pink here and that gold there. Go one swipe, dust, dust. So I'm gonna grab my Sephora hammer again, just to get it precise. And I'm just going to go into the inner corner to give it a bit more of an extra glow, which I'm living for at the moment, like the hairline pinched. Hey, in the corners. So, then here's my problem, guys. The Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter, like, bitch. Bitch, look at that big man. Just gonna do a little finger swatch here. That's one. So you're like, hey there, bitch, how are you today? And then, oh, like, wait, let me get a bit more because it's like, hey, bitch, hey there, hey there, hey there. And that's like, oh, bitch, hello. It's, girl, she's pigmented. You don't need Fix Plus. But then on the other hand, if you're a crazy bitch like myself and like to look a little bit like, you use Fix Plus. So I don't use, people go, oh, it pinched me. People are like, so how many highlighters do you use at once? Good question. I'm gonna dip back into the BYS highlighting palette. Go into that pink I was just in. Grab the brush I used for my shadow. Just gonna give it a bit of claims makeup right now. Okay, I'm gonna spray my Fenty. I'm gonna spray that whole palette. Excuse me. Yeah, setting spray, come on. Fix Plus, I believe in you. So I'm gonna go in with some of the pink, some of the gold, and a little swipe of that Fenty Beauty. As you can see on the, you might not be able to see it on the brush, but it's like, hey bitch, the brush is wet. So this highlighter, or three, is gonna look like wet metal. And some people love the natural highlight look. I'm not one of those people, obviously, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna go down the bridge, the middle of my nose. I need more Fenty, and people go, oh, I got a little bit of highlighter in my too. How you going there? So I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter. Get my little beauty blender and just blend it. I will look very snatched and highlighted, obviously. My Cupid's bow, I'm just gonna go into the Fenty. Okay, the Fenty does have pure glitter in it, so it's very pigmented, which is a good thing because we all want a pigmented highlighter. When us girls, us boys, us whatever, wear a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin, a little bit above the brow, under the brow bone. I'll go a bit, you know, how you going crazy with my highlighters above. So now I'm just gonna get blending like fucking motherfucking crazy. Just gonna go in with my big blender, beauty blender. You know, I'm just gonna do a little blending on the whole face. I just dab it in a little bit because that will do. Now, for my cheekbone highlight, I wet the brush. This cute little brush that came with one of my bronzers. So I'm just gonna go in light-handed with the Fenty. That's a lie, light-handed. I can't do light-handed. So, just gonna go on the cheekbones with the Fenty Beauty highlighter and a little bit of the pink from the BYS. So bitches, I'm glowing. Just gonna get my beauty blender, blend this in. Yeah, and then as I'm blending it in, I think that's blended enough because I'm like an intense highlight. Then guys, I'm going to set my face for the fucking 10th millionth time. I'm going to grab the Australia setting spray. And the, wait a minute, Fenty powder, go in again, and again, and again, and just go up the T-zone lightly over the whole face. I'm just gonna go into a really good lighting. Well, not really good, but I'm just gonna walk into the, where all the light is. So bitch, this is the final look. I'm looking a bit wet and moist, my face is at the moment. Obviously, because I've just set it, and I'm like, shadow, the look, it's a bit messy, but you know, we'll ignore that. Doesn't matter, it wasn't the best I've done. So, and then also, this, yep, that was not me, I did not fall. So yeah, usually with the lips, I go in with a matte smack lip stick, but I'm not going to today. So yeah. So this is the final look. I was going for, you know, a soft hey bitch. I'm just gonna, you know, fuck you up.